Hi, Tom Trento, Director of the Florida Security Council, coming to you with a warning for America. And basically, this is in three parts. Number one, today, September 29th, 2010, colleagues of mine and myself are calling for the resignation of Homeland Security Advisor Mr. John Brennan. Number two, is the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, out of their freaking mind? And number three, there's a new sheriff in town, Team B2. There's a group of national security experts who have produced a document, Shariah, the Threat to America, that are forcing a second opinion, challenging this administration to reevaluate what the name of the enemy is as it relates to the Islamization of the United States of America and the two kinetic theaters we're fighting in, and truly how to wage this ideological battle that's being implemented by those who are trying to insinuate Sharia law throughout the United States to have a civilization jihad to overthrow the United States. Three things. Brennan has to go, the FBI has to wake up, and there's a new sheriff in town, folks, that's going to hold the United States accountable for their sworn obligation to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And when you as an officer of the United States take that pledge, you have a professional obligation to understand the facts, understand what the enemy believes about the United States, and to respond properly, regardless of political correction. That's the essence of Team B2, essence of our document, and the reason why Frank Gaffney, head of Center for Security Policy, Claire Lopez, CIA officer for 20 years, Lieutenant General Jerry Boykin, distinguished military intelligence career, Admiral Ace Lyons, all went on record today at 2 o'clock, September 29th, at the National Press Club, holding a press conference, laying out the case why Homeland Security Advisor John Brennan has to go, and then stepping up the ante, saying that the United States must respond to our 1 year of work, a very detailed analysis of the Muslim threat, of the theo-political, comprehensive jurisprudential doctrine known as Sharia. You see, we have decided that the fault line, indeed the specific doctrine of the enemy, is Sharia, and that needs to be confronted, identified, analyzed, understood. And the reason why today is so significant is that recently one of our Team B colleagues, Mr. Patrick Poole, discovered that the FBI, and this is the part where it's like, are you freaking kidding me? The FBI took in on its Citizens Academy 6-week program a known Hamas operative. It goes better than that, folks. This guy is named number 31, unindicted co-conspirator in the Holy Land Foundation trial, as discovered, this material exposed by Steve Emerson also. This individual, Sheikh Kifah Mustapha, out of Chicago, in January, he became a chaplain. Sheikh Mustapha did, in January, for the Illinois State Police Department. Till Steve Emerson outed this guy as a Hamas operative, then Illinois had a little change of heart when they evaluated who this individual was. The fact that not only is he a member of Hamas organizations, but he actually was in the glee club, the Hamas glee club, if you will, that sang songs calling for the destruction of Jews. This guy was made a chaplain of the Illinois State Police Department until Emerson outed him and the police said, "You're out of here, Mustapha." Well, I guess the FBI didn't get the memo on that one, because recently they put him in a 6-week program and brought him to the National Counterterrorism Center and showed him how the FBI works, and the record shows that he had a lot of very serious questions about the inner workings of the FBI, and those who were there reported that they told him how everything works. Now, this story was just revealed by one of our Team B colleagues, Mr. Patrick Poole, as he busted this thing wide open. As a result of that, as a result of the total foolishness of the FBI whining and dining a Hamas operative, the luminaries, Gaffney, Lopez, are standing firm in Washington, D.C. today, holding accountable this administration, and more specifically, Mr. John Brennan, advisor to Homeland Security, for these failures, these complete lapses of professional responsibility. So, if you are as incensed, America, as we are, members of Team B, then we need to stand united, have our voices heard, get involved, put pressure on this government, this administration, and start asking for professional accountability to understand who the enemy is, and then develop the doctrines necessary to respond to defeat those who want to insinuate Sharia into the United States and destroy the United States. That's why we wrote this book. Free online. Download it, read it. Contact the Florida Security Council. Contact Frank Gaffney, Center for Security Policy. Let's get together. We need to stand firm and return this country to the protection of the United States Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic.